everybody. Oh, I've got to turn it around. Okay. Hey. All right, I didn't tell you I was going to do this, but I did change our team banner to say 12 Days of Christmas Team Challenge. And so we're starting on the 2nd of December. That's fine. It's the best team ever. That's the way we roll, right? So I wanted to talk to you all, just start talking. Hi, Elizabeth and Megan, you're still on here. Hey, and you're friends with each other. That's cool. So I'm Meredith, everybody, in case you don't know. And we're just going to focus for 12 days on either working a bit in December, maybe working a lot in December, and building into January as well. You all have an option of coming over to my house to just have a work session with each other tomorrow. And that's if you're local, obviously. And then next week we get to go to Nancy's house and really celebrate going to Disney World, because that's the vacation we're earning. Starting January 1st is a trip for 4 to Disney World. I don't care if you don't have kids. That's amazing to be able to take 4 people on a vacation. So as we start out here, the first big thing I'm going to ask you to think about doing is hosting an open house of your own in December. And we'll really get into that tomorrow. That's what we'll really talk about tomorrow on our 12 Days of Christmas challenge. But I want you to start just percolating that on that a little bit. Like, okay, when could I do that? Could I do it at my house? Do I need to do this with somebody else? Like, should I find a 31 lady and do an open house with them also? Or, just start thinking about those things, because December is certainly a great time to do an open house of your own. So the real focus for today, I want you to think about why you started with Pampered Chef. Okay, and if you're watching right now and you want to shout it out, that'd be great. Like, why did I start with Pampered Chef? I'll tell you what, I started with Pampered Chef because I didn't want to have to get a real job. And I didn't want to change my expectations for the way I live. I continue doing Pampered Chef because it really pays the bills. It allows me to stay home with my kids, which is sometimes great and sometimes annoying. It allows me to earn vacations. It allows me to work with people who, you're usually really nice, But to think of those reasons, like, why did you start this? Is it because you want those products? Is it because you want the extra $200 a month, or is it because you want the extra $2,000 a month? Why did you start this? And I ask you to jot that down somewhere right now. Like, why did you start with Pampered Chef? Okay? And I'm assuming if you're watching me this long, that you started for more than just to get the products, or you've continued for more than just to get the products. Because Carrie started just to get the products, but she's one of the best consultants in the whole company now, right? So even if you started just to get the products, your why, your reason for being here can change, okay? So we're writing that down. Like, my reason is to be home with my kids, to earn vacations. It's really to change the future of my family, because this is the only job I can imagine where I can truly make such a huge economic impact on my family, because I'm a teacher. So that's my trained profession, is being a teacher. So Elizabeth says that you love the products and you want to share with others. That's great. So this is a great time to do that, certainly. So many of us get to a point, now that we're remembering why we love, or why we started with Pampered Chef. You've got that written down somewhere. Many of us get to a point in Pampered Chef where it becomes hard. Like, it was really easy at first. All your friends wanted to host parties, or a few of your friends wanted to host parties. But there comes some point where it's hard. Like, maybe a few people have canceled parties, or just the party bookings didn't happen. And I've been there a few times in my career, and it's hard emotionally, and I think this is worth acknowledging out loud for all of us. Like, there is a point where Pampered Chef becomes hard. And maybe you're in that point right now where it's like, oh, but I I don't know how to keep going. Like, I want to keep going, but I'm just not entirely sure how to keep doing it. So this is also what we're focusing on right now. So we're remembering your why. Why are you doing this? And then secondly, like, let's acknowledge, like, are you in a hard part right now? Are you in a, like, no, I've got bookings. It's great. I love it. I'm doing as many parties as I want to do. Okay, so why are you doing it? Are you in a hard part or an easy part? And then the question is, if you are in that hard part, is it worth it to dig through that or to climb over it and keep going? Because there certainly is a way. Hi, Janet just popped on too. Because if you're in that hard part where you're like, oh, I don't know how to keep doing this, as you're remembering why you started and why you're doing this, to ask yourself, well, now that I've accepted that it's okay that this is hard to keep going, is it worth it for me to keep sharing the products? Is it worth it for me to keep making the extra $200, $2,000, $4,000 a month? Is it worth it to climb past that? Okay, so that's what we're going to just keep exploring right now. So I'm going to repeat it again. Your assignments for this, the first day of Christmas, which we are starting on the second day of December because I am the leader around here and that's the way we roll, is to start contemplating an open house at your home or your best friend's house or something like that. Sometime in December. We're going to talk about that tomorrow. Donna's doing one right now, so we're going to call on her for expertise tomorrow. Okay, so start contemplating that. 2, remind yourself, why did you start this? Is it for the extra money? Is it because you want to earn those vacations? Is it because you want something for your own? Is it because you wanted the products? Is it because you want to share the products with others? What is it? Do you want all the free things? Hi, now Norma's on here too. I hope you'll all go back and watch from the beginning, okay? And then Eli, my 6-year-old, just yelled, "Who's down here?" Okay, so why are you doing this? Oh my gosh. Why? Thinking about thinking about
I don't see anybody. Who are you talking to?
They're all in here. They're all see you later. Okay. So I'm gonna stop. But to review, now I'm really gonna focus. No, Eli, I'm talking right now. Okay. You're thinking about your open house that we're talking about tomorrow. Reviewing, why did you start this? And then you're gonna ask yourself, is it worth it? Like, if you're in the hard part where the parties aren't rolling in, the orders aren't landing in your lap, it's just asking yourself, is it worth it to plow through this and to listen to the next few days to learn how to do that, to put the effort in, to get what you started for, okay? So that's really it for tonight. I hope you will go back to the beginning and watch this. I don't think it's too long. And I really and truly appreciate having all of you here on our team, okay? So I'll see you tomorrow. I'm going to ask Donna to help us as well since she's doing an open house right now, so she can really help us out. Okay, bye ladies. Love you all.